Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Loopy is here.
Let's get it, Angela.
AKA Loopy Blogger. And let's get started talking about this strike. Now, writers and actors are now prepared to both be on strike. A double strike with writers would be nearly unprecedented. Actors and writers have both walked off set several times. Right? And back in 2007, the writer's strike and a 6-month performer strike in 2000 was one of the longest entertainment strikes in history. They've only picketed simultaneously one time. That was back in 1960 when the Screen Actors Guild was led by Ronald Reagan. It was a double walkout that ended when studios agreed to pay actors a percentage of money earned when movies were licensed for TV. So this is all about getting your fair earnings.
Yeah, your fair share.
And so we should be finding out this morning exactly what's happening. Now, according to an exclusive report, regardless of whether SAG-AFTRA goes on strike this week, studios have no intention of sitting down with the Writers Guild for several more months. One industry veteran said, I think we're in for a long strike and they're going to let it bleed out. In other words, they're going to wait till people start losing their apartments, losing everything before they actually have to come to the table and negotiate because, they think they're going to bleed them out.
Yeah, they're going to bleed it out because there's a lot of technology out, too, that's going to enable it to bleed it out.
Yeah. I mean, people talk about AI, but I don't think that AI can actually replace writers because it's not going to have that same type of feeling and emotion that a person could bring to the table. But that is something in the future that people need to be thinking about as well. Now, Disney CEO Bob Iger says that writers and actors are not being realistic with strikes. He said this on Squawk Box on CNBC, and he said, we managed as an industry to negotiate a very good deal with the Directors Guild that reflects the value that the directors contribute to this great business. We wanted to do the same thing with the writers, and we'd like to do the same thing with the actors. There's a level of expectation that they have that is just not realistic, and they are adding to the set of the challenges that this business is already facing that is, quite frankly, very disruptive. Now, that went viral.
Yeah. That's
all right, so people were very offended by those statements because I don't feel like what the writers are asking for is ridiculous, right? They want to make sure that they get higher percentage of the residuals. They also want to figure out with these streaming services, how can they ensure that they're still going to be compensated for that?
A lot of these streaming services, too, already created generational wealth the little time that they've been out. With these actors, movies, scripts, whatever, and they still don't even want to let up. Like, they're rich.
Some of the demands, increased minimum pay rates, increased streaming residuals, improved working conditions, royalty payments, which are contingent on the number of a show's reruns, are no longer reliable. Streaming has shifted to shorter seasons over longer periods of time. It's made less work available to actors. Union members want guarantees from studio and production companies about how AI will be used. They want to protect their likenesses and make sure that they're well compensated when any of their work is used to train AI. All right, so those are the things that are on the table. All right, and we'll give you some more updates again because they're supposed to be announcing this morning, so we're watching what's happening.
All right, we tuned in.
Now, Diddy has also announced the launch of a new marketplace that's for Black businesses and cultures worldwide, Empower Global. Here's what he had to say.
Welcome to Empower Global, a new marketplace launching today for Black businesses and customers worldwide. With the launch of Empower Global, our goal is to provide a platform for Black businesses to reach a global audience and empower customers to support and shop the best Black-owned brands in beauty, fashion, art, and lifestyle. We want to elevate the Black economy by creating opportunities for Black entrepreneurs to build and scale successful businesses.
He said he was inspired by the story of Black Wall Street, where Black unity proved to be successful. He said we were inspired by what can be built when we support each other and invest in our communities. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, Loopy and I are going to be talking about last night.
Yes.
This is some things that went down last night. We were actually in the same space last night. You said yes.
Yes.
And
yes. I'm feeling like I'm back. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Quite an inspirational space.
Oh my God.
All right, so we'll discuss that when we come back about last night. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.